there, welcome to Fresh Revelation. I'm Dr. Sheila Hunt, and welcome to sunny Central California. We are out in some farmland visiting family for Resurrection Week, and I just thought I would share from the farm. So if you hear some wonderful, wonderful farm sounds, that's because that's where we are. We are in Tulare, California, actually. Wind chimes and farm tractors and cows and all kinds of fun stuff. So today, because it is Resurrection Week, I wanted to share a little bit of something with you about what's your story? Because we all have one. And Tiger Woods just had a great comeback story, didn't he? That was pretty awesome. After 10 years. So perseverance is absolutely part of our story, at least most of us anyway. So anyway, what is your story? And it's kind of interesting because it talks about, the word talks about Revelation 12:10. It says they triumphed over him, talking about the devil, by the blood of the Lamb of Jesus and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their lives so much as to shrink from death. So the word of our testimony, I love a testimony because it's what God did for us. I mean, some people cannot agree with something, but it's our story. And if God did it for us, that means he wants to do it for other people too, because God is no respecter of a person. So I love testimonies because it means that, oh my gosh, if he did it for Jim, or he did it for Dennis, or he did it for Pat, he wants to do it for Sheila too. So anyway, pretty cool. So what is your story? What is your story? And it's kind of fun too when you have your story and your testimony, because research has shown that if you tell me a story, I'll remember it forever. So I have to say that my story is pretty incredible. I almost died when I was born. I almost died again when I was 5 months old. It's just crazy. But God has given us all a story, and mine is a story of perseverance. But I really want to talk a little bit today about the story of Jesus. Jesus was born into a family. He made an entire nation have to be counted so that Mary and Joseph would go back to the right city for Jesus to be born. It's just amazing, Jesus' story. So he died, he rose again, and he was innocent. They killed him and he was innocent. So sometimes when we go through hard times and things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I sin and fall short of the glory of God, but he loves me anyway. But I love Jesus' story because not only did he die, but he rose again. And he's one of the only ones he's the only one that's ever done that. Muhammad didn't do it, Buddha didn't do it. They were good people when they were alive, but they died and they're still dead. But Jesus is not. So this week, I just want you to share your story with someone. Share your story in the comments. I'd love to read about them. And stories, your story always blesses somebody else, because people can't not agree with your story. It's your story. So the other thing too I want to leave you with today is make sure that your story shows and talks about God's glory. So let your story show his glory. So have an awesome Easter week with your family and friends, and also have an awesome Resurrection Day on Easter Day. Have lots of fun, friends and family and fellowship. So God bless you. Have a God-tacular week.